What was you wanting to know?
Um, Thank you. I've got your book, Enjoy Life Forever. I was given a second-hand copy when I spoke to somebody at one of the carts.
Okay.
I've been reading it. Are you familiar with the book?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Looking through it, and I've been on the website in jw.org quite a lot.
Yeah, all right.
There's a couple of things I don't understand. If you could help.
Yeah, of course.
You talk about the second presence of Christ in 1914.
Right.
Is that right?
We believe so, yes.
Yeah. But Christ hasn't had his second coming yet. How can he be present before his arrival?
Right.
For instance,
So
if I walk to my house,
yeah.
I'm now present inside my house, but I had to have arrived at my front door and then enter into my house
Right.
before I'm present in my house. I can't be present in my house before my arrival at my house, you see.
Okay.
So that kind of puzzled me a bit. Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, mate. Well, that's no problem. Yeah, I can understand where you're coming from. Right. I'll say this. Off the top of my head, I can't remember the scriptures that we would use for that. Can I come back to you on that one?
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
Look that up.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
Thank you. Yes.
Is there anything else you wanted?
Yeah. I was a bit surprised about the comments that are made on warfare in lesson 13, paragraph 2.
Right.
Which says, for centuries, religions have meddled in politics, supported wars, and caused or approved the death of countless numbers of people. Some
Right.
religious leaders enjoy a lavish lifestyle and demand money from their followers to pay for it. These actions prove they do not even know God, yet alone have the right to represent him. The book seems to be saying that if a religion is involved in any way, and if it meddles in politics or if it supports warfare in any way, then it can't represent Jehovah God.
Yeah. Well, I would agree with that.
Yeah. The Awake, when I went online and I looked at your website, The Awake, 22nd of April 1993, page 6, calls religions that are involved in warfare pawns of Satan the devil.
Right.
Which is quite a harsh statement to make, but...
Right. But what would you say if somebody was backing warfare like that? Would that be the actions of a true God? Do you think? Do you think that would show that they're following his way?
Well, the Watchtower, it admits, when I went online, Watchtower, November 2016, page 29, paragraph 9, admits
Right.
that during the First World War, they were not neutral.
Yeah.
They had not
Yeah.
observed neutrality in the First World War.
Who's that? Sorry.
The Watchtower Bible and Tract Society.
Really? Does it?
Yes, I'll try and find the article if you'd like me to.
Oh, that doesn't sound correct to me, but
Just give me a second, please. Thank you for your patience. Right. I found the article. Right, the article is the Watchtower, November 2016, page 29, paragraph 9.
16, page 9.
No, page
Paragraph
29.
Sorry, beg your pardon.
Yep,
Page 9,
yep.
Paragraph 9. Okay.
Not everything the Bible students did during the period between 1914 and 1919 was in harmony with scriptural principles.
Right.
Although they were sincere, the brothers did not always have a proper view of subjection to the secular governments. Therefore, as a group, they were not always neutral with regard to the war effort. For example, when the President of the United States decreed that May 30th, 1918 would be set aside as a day of prayer for peace, the Watchtower urged the Bible students to join in the observance. Some brothers purchased war bonds to provide financial assistance to the war effort, and a few even went into the trenches with guns and bayonets. So it admits that they weren't neutral in the First World War.
Right. Oh, so I've not heard of that. I shall have to look that up. Thanks for the reference. So I shall have to look at that.
Yes. Have you been a Jehovah's Witness for very long?
I have, yes.
What, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years?
Yeah, I'm longer than that.
Right, so you would have read this November.
Probably so, but I'm afraid I don't have that good a memory.
Right. Right. It's not. Some of the things that are said in this article are actually not completely true.
All right.
It says that when the President of the United States decreed that May 30th, 1918 would be set aside as a day of prayer for peace, the Watchtower urged the Bible students to join in the observance. What it doesn't say is that the President himself, Joseph Franklin Rutherford, actually went onto a raised platform together with Catholic priests and Protestant clergymen, and Rutherford knelt with them in prayer, praying for victory in the First World War.
Is that the same reference, is it?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't make that comment, but it should do, because that's what actually happened.
Oh, right.
Rutherford went on his knees and prayed with Catholic priests and Protestant clergymen for victory in the First World War.
Okay.
Which.
So, what's the point you're wanting to make?
Well, your book says that if a religion supports warfare, it can't represent Jehovah God.
Okay.
But
right.
the Watchtower admits that they supported warfare in the First World War.
Okay.
The article in 2016 also goes on to say some brothers purchased bonds to provide financial assistance to the war effort.
Yeah.
But again, that's not the whole truth. The Watchtower itself at the time was urging the Bible students to purchase bonds. So it's not a case of some Bible students decided to support the war effort. They were told to do so in Zion's Watchtower, 15th of May 1918, page 6257 of the Green Reprints. Right. So again, I'm kind of shocked that the Watchtower was actually urging people to support the war effort.
Okay.
I mean, why is that?
So what's the point you're wanting to make?
Well, your book, Enjoy Life Forever, says that if a religion supports warfare, it cannot represent Jehovah God.
Okay.
So surely Pastor Russell and Judge Rutherford weren't real Christians. They couldn't be, according to the Watchtower, because they were both supporting warfare.
Right. So what do you want to...
Well, Rutherford was. Pardon?
What's the point you're wanting to make through all this?
Why? Could you answer the question? Why did the Watchtower support warfare in the First World War, sir?
Well, I say I don't know the. I say I haven't looked at the references. I can't comment on what's written there without looking at it.
Okay. Today, the Watchtower Bible and Tract Society of New York gets share dividends from arms companies through the Henrietta M. Raleigh Trust. Right. I've got the accounts. I've got about 10 years worth of accounts going up to about 2016, when they got just over $600,000 from the Henrietta M. Raleigh Trust, and some of that share portfolio was from arms companies such as Northrop Grumman, which makes the B-2 bomber, and Honeywell. And so I'm kind of a bit shocked about that. You see.
Oh.
It seems that they're involved in warfare, you see.
What are you wanting me to do?
Well, could you explain, sir, and I'm trying to be polite, but could you explain why does the Watchtower support warfare?
Well, I say this is all something that I don't know of, so I can't comment on it really, can I?
How would you feel if you spoke to a Catholic and you said the Catholics used to torture people alive, burn them at the stake, skin them alive in their dungeons? They took part in crusades. In 1933, Pope Pius signed a concordat with Nazi Germany. How do you feel if a Catholic said, I know it never happened, I've never heard of it, so it never actually happened? I mean, if a Catholic says to you he's never heard of it, does that mean that it's not a historical fact, it never happened?
Well, I'll tell you what, mate. Thank you for your chat today. But I'll say I'll have to look up these things and see what I can find out.
I mean, there's an awful lot more. The Watchtower joined the United Nations in 1992. The Watchtower Bible and Tract Society of New York was signed into NGO membership of the United Nations by Lloyd Barry, your then governing body member. He signed the paperwork into membership of the United Nations in 1992, when at the time, in your book Revelation, its grand climax at hand, and still today, you teach the UN is one of the satanic beasts of the book of Revelation. Why is the Watchtower involved in politics with the United Nations?
Well, as I say, I shall have to look these things up. Thanks for your time. I should do what I can, and we shall have to talk again sometime.
You will get back to me, sir, will you?
I don't know whether I'll be able to just yet. I'm very busy at the moment.
Yes.
But I shall have to have a look at these references before I do.
Yes, of course. I understand
Sorry,
that.
I didn't catch your name.
My name is Robert, sir.
Robert. Okay. Right, Robert. Thanks for the chat. I say we shall have to talk again sometime. All right?
Okay. Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.